Good morning, everyone. I am Nancy Quinn, previously Ganzo-Koffer, and I am here with my associate coach, Lesley Myrick. And I have to say, we're having a hell of a morning already, aren't we, Lesley?
Never a dull moment when you're working with technology that goes awry behind the scenes. So we're doing our best.
It's always so much fun when you think you have everything down pat and then your website burps, right? So
Accurate.
thank God we have a team on it. But anyway, today we are doing our Profitable Interior Designer broadcast. This is where we answer questions from interior designers who have submitted questions in advance, and we change your name and we answer them live. How do you submit a question? You go to the Interior Design Business Forum Facebook group, ask to join if you're not already a member. If you're in the interior design industry and you answer all our questions, you will get in. And at the top, there is a pinned post where you can submit questions for Lesley and I to answer. And we literally answer them exactly the way we would answer them in our private client sessions, our Profit Insider Academy, which will be opening up another group coaching program soon. It starts in May, so we'll be taking applications shortly. So, Lesley, tell everybody what we're talking about today and who submitted a question.
All right, we're talking about money. This question is from Jennifer, and she's saying, my business is slow and I need to get more money in the door. You're not the only one, Jennifer, I promise you. Should I be selling something like an ebook or product line to get more revenue?
Okay, so Lesley told me I should say exactly what I said behind the scenes when I saw this question.
Please do. What was your answer, Nancy?
I'm not sure exactly how I said it the first time, but I'll say it the way I'm thinking it.
You said it. You went, fuck no.
Okay, fuck no. Do not create low ticket items in your interior design firm. We've seen this. People do a physical product. They're trying to sell like pillows or things like that, and they make a small amount. Which could work for you if you have a huge social media following, but it's really not something you want to kind of go into while you're going, gee, my interior design business isn't getting as much traffic as it usually does. I'm not closing as many clients. I'm not connecting with my ideal client. Gee, let me make an ebook and charge everyone $5, $10, $20 for it. And so many people will grab it, but no, mostly nobody grabs it, right? Yeah. Have you tried this before, Lesley?
Oh, Nancy, of course I've tried it before. I've tried everything
which I really didn't know off the top of my head, but I assumed because you like to try thing.
I do like to try things. Here is what I've learned. I'll tell you my story about that. What I did once was I was like, okay, well, I'm trying to meet people where they are. And if someone can't afford my full service, I'll make pre-designed room packages where it's like you get like a basic floor plan and a mood board and all the selections and all the clickable shopping links, and they're these pre-made living rooms and dining rooms and bedrooms. And I cranked out, I think, 2 living rooms, 2 dining rooms, 2 bedrooms. I had them all for sale. I know. I needed you, Nancy. I needed you. Put them all on my website. And yeah. Guess who buys those? Nobody.
Yeah. Did you even sell one?
No, I didn't even sell one. And then the products went out of stock so quickly, I couldn't keep up with updating them. It was such a flop. And I cannot remember who said this, and forgive me, I don't know who to give credit to, but basically it's just as hard to sell an inexpensive item as it is an expensive item. So you might as well focus on the expensive items where you get more margin. And I always share this with our Profit Insiders because we get this question. Should I put out an ebook, like my favorite paint colors or an area rug guide, and sell it for X amount of dollars? Like, okay, say you make a $10 ebook. So to make $3,000, you need to sell 300 books, single transactions, customer service issues, download issues. Or you've got a great client, you put a rug in their room and you make $3,000 on one rug in 10 minutes of your time.
Bingo. Okay. So
honestly,
don't spend your time on low cost items.
I really don't think it's worth it. It seems easy, and it's not. It's not. People don't buy something just because it's cheap. You're going to have people complaining. You're going to have people asking for refunds for a $30. I mean, it's just not where to focus your time and energy, like you said, unless you happen to be an influencer with hundreds of thousands of followers who hang on your every word. That is who this works for, but it's a completely different marketing strategy to sell low ticket items than it is to sell high-end one-on-one custom interior design.
Yeah, I think you outlined it perfectly. You're talking a volume game instead, right? If you're selling something for $10, you have to sell a ton of them. And you think, well, I only did it once. I only did the work once and I'll sell it multiple times. No, you won't. The
Yeah.
cheaper the cheaper the item, the more the client complains is absolutely a
Preach
connection.
it. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, right. So this is where I always say, even for your regular interior design services, there's no glory in being the cheapest in the market. There's no glory in being in the middle of the pack. The glory is eventually getting to where you're confident enough to charge your worth, attract the right clients, say no to the ones who aren't your ideal clients,
Yep.
and make the profit you're supposed to make on that. So no, do not go the route of low ticket items or products, digital or otherwise, when your interior design business is plummeting in sales. Instead, rinse and repeat what's worked before for you is number one rule. So I always ask a client, in the past, have you had a moment in time that you've had a lot of business?
Yeah.
Where did that business come from? How did you get that business generated, right? If you're not doing any marketing, to start your marketing, it's like starting a bicycle from standing still. It takes more energy, right? More effort, more consistency, more longevity. So that's the first thing I always say. Look at what's worked in the past. And did you stop doing it? Because I got to tell you, it's happened to me multiple times, stupidly, that things that have worked in the past, suddenly I just go, I don't think I want to do that anymore. I'm going to try a new way. And then I wonder why it hasn't worked.
Yeah.
Like, because I got bored with my marketing and I wanted to try something new, right? Bad business. First, look at what you've done in the past, rinse and repeat, and see if it's going to still work for you before you change gears.
Yeah.
What else do we want to tell them?
I want to talk about relationship building and reconnecting with past clients, because there is a potential gold mine there that a lot of people miss because they don't want to bother people. They don't want to ask. And we're not telling you call past clients and say, hey, you got any work for me? I'm broke. Yeah. It's more about who were great clients. Who can you call, text, reach out to? And if you feel awkward about it, Nancy, you offer a great, easy script and simply say something like, hey, client, I'm making it part of my business model to check in with past clients. You, of course, came to mind. How are you? How are things going? And it isn't specifically a design-focused conversation. It will likely go there. But the idea is there's no strings attached. You are just genuinely checking in. And we hear over and over that conversations happen. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you called. I was thinking about doing that second bathroom. Like, let's get that on the calendar. Or, you know what? I was talking to my friend last week and she's building a home. I hadn't even thought about it. Let me connect you two. So I feel like really the secret sauce for this is marketing and reaching out to the people that already know you, support you, have invested in your business, have bought from you, are connected to you, and just putting the time into seeing how they're doing. And it's hard because you're like, well, this is a waste of time. This is not billable. I'm just spinning my wheels. No, this is the key for business, is building those relationships with people, staying top of mind. And of course, we cannot promise that someone's going to turn around and hand you cash to start a project, but you never know where it's going to happen. And if you don't do this kind of outreach, you just kind of like disappear into the void. And you think people remember you. They're not going to. They're busy. And if you can pop up in their world in a phone call, in a text, hey, I'm thinking about you. Would love to, how are the kids? How's your dog?
You'd be surprised. People will say, I used to do this when I was an art consultant, for 17 years. And there was really a time where every single week I called one or two past interior designers who used me as their art consultant for their clients. And then clients, I did go directly into homes as well without designers. And I would pull out 2 files a week and make phone calls. And it was just like that. Like, hey, I'm just checking in. I haven't talked to you in 3 years, but we worked in your home. Remember, how's it going? And sometimes I'd have little notes in the file about the dog or their child or what college they were going to, so I would they're like, whatever happened with your son? Last time I saw you, he went to this college. And then they start talking. Sometimes you'll get, well, I don't have any work for you. Well, that's fine. That's not why I'm calling. I'm literally
Yep.
just making it part of my business model to call past clients every week, one past client a week. And today is your day, right? Make it light, make it fun.
Yeah.
And they often will, by the end of the conversation, we are thinking of doing that bathroom now. Or my friend, like you said, is thinking, and I want to introduce you.
Yeah.
It takes, now they're saying 18 to 20 touch points for someone to hire you, everyone who's listening. So what are touch points? It's every time they see you, see your name, understand your expertise, all that's combined to add up to 18 times. It could be an email you sent them with your blog. It could be a social media post. It could be a Facebook post. It doesn't really matter what it is, as long as they're seeing you consistently. Now add a phone call to that. And that could be the thing that kicks them over the edge and go, you know what? I do need you again.
Yeah.
It is the easiest way for people who have been in business for a while to kick up their pipeline. So there's an easy tip for you. Don't go for little cheap shit. Do this instead. Go ahead.
Spend an hour on the phone, not spending an hour creating an ebook and then trying to market it. Truly.
Yes, exactly.
This is where the money is with people and relationships.
Right. So often what happens is, and it happened yesterday, somebody got on my calendar and she had just closed 4 commercial deals and priced them last week. And now she's on my calendar to, kind of like verify that she priced them right and that her business model is good. And I'm like, oh, I wish you got on my calendar 2 weeks ago before you priced these out and got these signed. Not that getting them signed was fabulous, but she could have done a little bit better had she spoken to her. So we are offering you guys a one-off business consult with me or Lesley. You can click the link, you can get on our calendars, and you can talk to us about anything related to your business that you're trying to struggle making a good decision on. Are you hiring and you're not sure who to hire next? I think I froze. Did I freeze?
You're a little freezy, but you're starting to come back.
Little freezy. Okay. I'm waiting.
I can still hear you though.
Oh, you can. Okay.
Yes.
So the bottom line is, if you're pending I'm trying to get an office outside of my home. I'm trying to hire, but not sure who, not sure how to structure my business for growth, not getting enough business, not sure how to structure my bank accounts for growth again. My clients are taking advantage of me and having issues with their boundaries, et cetera, et cetera. There's so many decisions that you guys as interior designers and business owners make every single day. And sometimes you just need someone to bounce it off of to make sure you're making a good decision for your business. And it's based on, my advice is always based on not only my experience, but the thousands of designers that I've coached before, and to find out kind of what has worked for them and what hasn't worked for them. Conversations about marketing and sales and systems and ideal clients and niches all are in here, right? That I can then feed out to people so that they make good decisions as well, right? And that's what we do.
That is what we do. And man, we can get a lot done in that 45-minute call.
Oh my God. Yeah. It's really very powerful. So if you're struggling with any decisions on your business that you have been pending, don't stay in limbo. Limbo is just literally the worst place to be with anything because you're not making it definitive in one direction or another. So you're getting a lot of anxiety. If that's happening to you, click the link, have a one-off call with Lesley or I, and we'll help you get off the fence with whatever decisions you're trying to make for your business.
And we will not let you make a $10 product and try to sell it.
We definitely will not. That's not in our good advice category. That's in a bad advice category. So, all right, everyone, we'll see you next week. Thank you, Lesley. If you want to submit a question for Lesley and I to answer on our Thursday Profitable Interior Designer broadcasts, which is what this is, go to the Interior Design Business Forum, pinned post, click it, ask us anything, and we will change your name so that people don't know you're the one who asked. Okay?
You got it.
All right. See you next time.
Bye, everyone.